saw something nasty in the woodshed.
I've always found your choice of hobby, madam, quite unique.
Yes. What do you think, Sneller?
Not really my department, madam.
Venus design. Weber Brothers, 1918. Famed corsetiers to the gentry. And if you look carefully, you'll see it's got only 2 elastic panels in front instead of the usual 3.
So it has, madam. It's Miss Post.
Oh, poor thing. Go and let her in.
Sneller, how are you?
Very well, miss. So sorry to hear about your parents.
Thank you, Sneller. Do you have 1 and 6 for the driver?
I'll see to it, miss.
Flora, darling, was the funeral too awful?
Oh, horrid. Though, I'm bound to say, all the London relatives seem to enjoy it no end.
Did any of them ask you to go and live with them? I meant to warn you. Relatives at funerals always do that.
Not me. I've only £100 a year and I can't play bridge. And I was never very close to my parents.
Of course, you can stay here as long as you like, darling. But you'll probably want to take up some kind of work sometime. Earn enough for a flat of your own.
What kind of work?
It's ages since I did any, but there must be something that would suit you. Bookkeeping? Beekeeping?
I can't do that, Mary. Really.
Now, Flora, don't be feeble. You know perfectly well you'd be miserable if you haven't a job and all your friends have. Besides, £100 a year. Hardly keep you in stockings and fans. Oh, thank you, Sneller. Battenberg, my favourite. You must have some ambition.
I do. I want to be a writer. When I'm 53, I mean to write a novel as good as Persuasion, but with a modern setting.
Well, how will you spend the next 30 years?
Living life, collecting material. Surely no one can object to that. I have such a lot in common with Jane Austen. Neither of us could endure mess.
What will you live on? Or off?
As you said, relatives. I'm peculiarly rich in them.
They haven't asked you.
The London ones haven't, but there are plenty more all over the country. I'll send off some piteous letters tomorrow. What should we do tonight? Are any of your admirers back from their jungles?
You must see the new River Club. It's ever so smart and select. Sneller, are any of the men home?
I believe Mr. Fairford and Mr. Biscuit.
Ah, Bicky.
Charles Fairford. He's a relative, a sort of second cousin.
Telephone, madam.
Belgravia.
2211.
How is Kenya, Bicky? I've heard awful things about it.
It's all true. More bubbly?
Oh, just pour it, Bicky.
Mary says you want to live with relatives.
Oh, you shouldn't have said Mary. He might think I want to go and live with him and was angling for an invitation.
You'd be very welcome. Mother would love it if you did.
What do you do, Charles?
Embryo parson, actually.
Oh, well, that probably makes it awkward. Anyway, you're not enough of a challenge. I like to organize things and tidy up. You seem tidy already. Besides, I want to learn about real life.
What for?
To put it in books.
How about it, Mary?
I think Vicky wants to dance.
What about that game of golf? I say, later. I say.
You ever think of getting married?
I believe in arranged marriages, don't you?
Rather out of date.
Not at all. I've always liked the phrase, a marriage has been arranged. When I feel like it, I'll arrange one.
If you get bored, wherever you are, phone. I'll come and rescue you in my plane.
Have you a plane, Charles?
Felicia Bat called Speedcock 2.
Are you sure an embryo parson should have a plane?
Everyone should have a plane.
Oh, really, Charles?
Post? Miss Post.
There you are. They've all answered. No, you'll be sorry.
Well, wait now. I want to see what they have to say. Then I'll make my choice.
Well, go on, then.
My dear niece, such a sad loss.
But we must all keep a stiff upper lip. You be most welcome here. The Worthing air is bracing, and dear Rosedale is always
Full of the happiest of boarders. You'll find a true home atmosphere and plenty of fun.
Cousin Peggy. Now, Arcala of her own troop would love to share her bedroom with you.
Your loving Aunt Gwen. Share. I couldn't.
I was shocked by your letter. So shocked my old trouble is back. I'm very willing to shelter your wee girlhood under my roof. But I fear you could find it dull, with no company save my poor chair-bound self, my man, Hoots, and my housekeeper, now totally deaf.
Still, there is marvellous bird life to be found in the marshes that surround my ruin on all sides. I must end now, as my old trouble is returning. Your loving Uncle McNag.
No, Flora. No.
I've expected to hear from Robert Poste, child, these 20 years. Child, my man once did your father a great wrong. If you'll come here, I'll do my best to atone, but never ask what for. My lips are sealed.
We're not like other folk, maybe, but there have always been Starcadders at Cold Comfort Farm. Would you stop it? And we will do our best to welcome Robert Post's child.
Child, child, if you come to this doomed house, what is there to save you?
Your cousin, Judith Starkadder.
Judith Starkadder?
The daughter of my great aunt, Ada Doom, whom Mother couldn't abide.
Oh, it sounds